pretty sure.
Yeah!
Gotta get their fast shot.
Yeah!
Gotta get their fast shot!
Hello Britball Nation, Happy New Year and welcome to the Britball Nation Awards Video Submission Awards. Welcome to the Boom of the Year Award, this year brought to you by the Gray Tackle System. The Gray Tackle System, designed by renowned tackle coach Richie Gray at Global Sports Innovation, is a tackle system designed specifically for American football to upskill ballers using training aids designed by a coach who knows exactly what it takes to make a difference at the highest levels of contact sport. You can learn more about the Gray Tackle System at graytacklesystem.com, discover more about their 3-level system and commit to the tackle. You'll be the ones deciding this year's Video Submission Awards. To vote, you simply have to comment on the video with the number of the play you think deserves to win. You can comment on either the Facebook video or on the YouTube version of the video, or both, and yes, that way you do bag yourself 2 votes for the price of 1. If you've got a horse in this race, perhaps your own play has been nominated or that of a teammate, or maybe you just truly believe there's one that is worthy winner above all others, make sure you get out there and rally up some support, as we expect each of these awards to be very hotly contested considering both the prizes and titles at stake. Share the videos, tag your teammates and make sure you get your votes in before midnight on the final day of voting, details of which can be found in the video description. That said, without further ado, let's take a look at this year's contenders. The Division 1 Bucks National Championship game saw an undermanned Leeds Carnegie side outmuscle a much larger Portsmouth Destroyers roster. Big linemen, big plays and big tackles like this one from linebacker George Elvidge as he sheds the block and dumps the Destroyers running back down to earth. But that's not to say Pompey can't punch too, as displayed in this special teams play from earlier this season. Destroyers blocker HARVEY WEATHERILL takes not just 1 but 2 Lions out of the play in this big return under the bright lights of the Lions Explosion event. NTU may have been dropped down to Division 1 balling in the off-season, but that's not stopped them dropping the boom, as this huge hit from captain, club president and linebacker Jack Rice clearly shows. New boys to the middle tier, the Plymouth Blitz currently sit at 3-1 atop the 1A Southwest. Holding a slight lead in their season opener over the Solent Redhawks, it looked like the Southampton side have completed the pass to their top receiver in the end zone before this booming hit from Joe SODEN shakes the ball loose. Britball 31, which we're of the completely unbiased opinion was one of the best Britballs to date, had huge plays, huge twists and some huge hits, including this one from London Blitz safety Tom Wilkinson. This boom is just one of a series of smashes between Wilkinson and Phoenix receiver Ben Burslam in a duel between the two that would epitomise the hard-fought fixture around them.
There's that rivalry once again.
It's not often you see boom plays coming from the younger sections of the British game, especially not from the younger 17s. And yet this huge block from the Hertfordshire Cheetahs D-lineman turned lead blocker Marcin Kroik opens up a hole for the Cheetahs touchdown. That said, kudos to the Stallions player for bouncing right back up and getting back into play. Offensive linemen don't often get to tackle, but when they do, oh boy. Taken from this year's Division 1 National Final, it might be a play the rest of the Olympians offense would rather forget, but we think Martin O'Connor will probably cherish this one for some time.
And then he's absolutely levelled by number 61 for the Olympians. That's Martin O'Connor.
Speaking of O-linemen, here's the London Blitz's veteran blocker Matthew Mayer putting in a booming downfield block against the rival London Warriors that takes 2 potential tacklers out of the play and opens up running back Glenn Tunga for the score of the screenplay. Sometimes you don't even have to watch a play, just hear it to let you know someone just laid the boom. Just so with this massive play from Merseyside Nighthawks linebacker Michael Bassey. The huge hit sends the ball carrier reeling and the ball itself flying even further, ready for the Nighthawks to scoop it up. And wrapping things up, we dive back into uniball action with this booming backfield blast from the Sheffield Hallam Warriors' Sam Fossey, who clearly sees the play coming a mile off and is ready and waiting to obliterate the Loughborough ball carrier for a loss. Once again, it's down to you, the Britball Nation, to decide this year's Video Submission Awards winners. Remember to vote, you simply have to comment on the video with the number of play, 1 to 10, you think deserves to win. You can comment on either the Facebook video or the YouTube version or both, and yes, as we said before, that way you do bag yourself 2 votes for the price of 1. If you and your team have a play shortlisted, or maybe you just truly believe there is one worthy winner above all others, make sure you get out there and rally up some support, as we expect each of these awards to be very hotly contested. Share the videos, tag your teammates, and make sure you get your votes in before midnight on the final day of voting, details of which can be found in the video description. You can learn more about the Gray Tackle system at graytacklesystem.com, discover more about their 3-level system, and commit to the tackle.